Look at that. She rolled her eyes and turned around on him. Totally immature. She's like making him into her puppet. This is painful to watch. Absolutely horrible. She seems a little bit like trouble, to be honest. Hi, my name's Jason Silver. I am a professional dating coach with Attract Great Guys, and I'm about to break down Celebs Go Dating. I've never done this before. I decided to just take a TV show that has some celebrities dating. So I'm just going to check out this show and just break it down, see what's happening, look at the dynamics, point things out, and have fun with it. Let me know what you think. Warning, strong language and adult humor, okay? Let's see what we actually got here.
Shitting myself.
So, okay, like already I'm going to stop there. She said I'm shitting myself.
Shitting myself.
And just in general, when, you know, there's sayings and just colloquial things that we say in our different cultures, when you're doing something where there's a visual of you defecating, probably not the most attractive thing in the world.
See, in this situation right now, you don't have to tell them anything about your life that you don't want to say. You're just saying, hey, find out about them.
Okay, so that's I think really great advice. Now, it seems obvious to many people. You don't have to say everything. You don't have to blurt it all out. You can keep quiet and let them learn things about you over time.
Hello, boys. What's your name? James.
How old are you? The first question. And she's condescending.
So lovely to meet you.
By the way, I don't know if you saw what she just did there. Just touched him on the chest. Look at this. Whoa. You see that? That's extremely personal, and it's a huge indicator that she's attracted to him. So even if she doesn't mean to, maybe she's just a naturally flirtatious person, but if you're just trying to be kind and you're not really interested in a guy, don't place your hand directly on his chest, because any contact like that where you're touching a guy and thumping or tapping his chest is literally indicating to the guy that you are absolutely physically interested, which honestly, she may be.
So lovely to meet you. I'm going to move on.
Wow, slow down,
Okay. She's totally rude to him.
How are you? Oh, what do you
What about this side?
What about it?
This side missing.
It's lovely. And what brings you here?
Should we tell her it's not speed dating?
Fun.
And have you been married
I mean,
before?
I'm assuming they're just editing this, but I like how she's just going in for like really abrasive questions. She's clearly judging him. Watch the reaction.
Engaged?
Watch her reaction.
Kids?
Look at that. She rolled her eyes and turned around on him.
Got a
I mean, come
17-year-old, a 15-year-old, 11-year-old, 10-year-old, and a 4-year-old. Sam, I don't even like fucking kids.
Okay, so this is really interesting. She just told him she's got all these different kids, and it's clear that she likes him. I don't know if I would go about. She kind of has this self-deprecating humor where she gives you all the reasons why you shouldn't like her. She's like, I got all these kids. I don't even like kids. But he's smiling. I think he gets that she's joking there. And the fact that he gets that and she's able to make those jokes, she probably feels comfortable. And you can tell by the way that she's laughing that, you know, if a guy can make a woman laugh like that and she's doing body contact, she seems like she really likes this guy.
Over that then.
I have 5 children,
Oh dear.
3 ex-husbands,
Okay, she's doing it again.
dad.
And look at his reaction, by the way. He does not seem as entertained. He's uncomfortable. She's performing in front of him right now. Look at her
I know
perform.
she hasn't listened
Like
to a word you've said, Anna, but that is mightily
that,
impressive.
it was dramatic.
Before you go in to have your little mingle, we should probably tell you that on our books, there is someone that you know. We
Ooh,
do have
drama.
a meet here.
We just had another
Okay, I
celeb.
just got to do a side here. That's Paul Carrick-Brunson, and Paul is one of the sweetest men in the world. When I first got started in matchmaking, Paul was about to launch a NBC show, and I called him or I reached out to him and asked if he could provide any feedback or advice for men trying to get into it. He took like a 45-minute call with me, total stranger, didn't know him. Honestly, just a genuinely nice, great guy, Paul Carrick-Brunson. So excited for you, man.
In the agency. She just arrived. All right.
Are these guys wearing makeup?
It's your ex Megan.
Is he wearing like eye stuff?
You? Sorry, mate. How are you? You good?
I'll let you guys crack on. Don't worry.
Yeah, mate, best you get out of there.
Well, I didn't expect to see you.
Do you know what? Like, I would rather it not be awkward. Like, on a serious level, I've seen you out for a long time now. I thought you would say hello to me, but you haven't.
Can you ever say hello to me?
Well, but you've always been with a group of people and I've always been on my own, so...
Don't start on me already.
Oh, shut up.
Okay. Now, she just did this, but she actually told him. Now, this is a guy that she's no longer dating, and she just indicated to him that she is a little upset that he didn't reach out to her when he saw her out in public. And that means that there's some expectation that she is interested in him. And if the relationship is already over, for her to try to, admonish him and say, it would have been nice if you treated me like this, he has no obligation to her. Obviously, she doesn't like the guy if she's no longer dating him. Who knows what happened? I wouldn't expect an ex-boyfriend to be a nice person. I wouldn't place that expectation on him. Let him live his life, and you live yours. The moment that you actually stop caring and don't indicate to him that you care, because it's real, you're moving on with your life, at that point, it's way more attractive than you seeming, like, oh, I'm upset that you didn't treat me a certain way. No, you moved on with your life, and that's why you're no longer dating. So don't care at all. By showing him that you care, it shows him that you're still really interested in him and that you need his validation.
How's your night been? Seen him anybody?
That's fucking awkward.
Why is that awkward?
All right, fine then. The boy in the blue jacket over there.
Trying to make him jealous, smart.
Suit jacket.
Yeah, that's about, yeah.
It's just,
See that?
they're just playing
Oh, I can see
games,
that.
And I like the boy with the long hair with the white shirt on over there.
Oh, the guy who looks like Pete Wicks without a beard.
I'm just shocked.
It's a long track for me, so
Yeah, I know you're from
time to,
Wales. That's an island, isn't it, from us?
Oh, here we go.
I'm gonna really try to understand what they're saying, but the accent's throwing me
So
off.
how did you get across then? On a boat? Yeah.
Straight on the train.
Not on the train. Does the train go underneath the water?
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
Underneath, straight
Oh,
back
so you
on the
didn't
water.
swim then?
No, I can't swim. So have you got any pets?
That'll be a no then.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've got a little rabbit.
Have you? Okay.
By the way,
Oh,
this woman, you could just tell she exudes confidence because he asked a question that some women may feel insecure about. And notice how she said it even like in a sensual way. Like she's proud of who she is and her dog.
Single?
Oh my God, she's my world.
See?
Called Winnie.
Okay.
Little fluffy thing.
Yeah. I've got a miniature dachshund,
Come on, mate. Can't be that small.
What's that?
like a sausage dog.
A sausage dog?
Yeah.
Look like a sausage?
Well, they call them sausage dogs because they got like
How
really
long is
long
it then?
middles. Like
Okay. That was a flirt. So if you want to know anything that you can allude to that is sexual in nature without actually saying it is kind of a flirtatious thing. I think it's unnecessary to do that, especially if you're looking for a serious relationship on the first date. It sends the wrong signal, but that's probably why she's on this show, because she's
like small, and that's like my
dramatic.
little child. That's my little
Oh,
son.
she's my baby.
Yeah, so...
She's like my baby
but
girl, like.
they might just get on really well.
What
He
makes
just
you
seems
think
to
that your
adapt, like-
sausage dog is going to meet my rabbit?
Are they talking about pets or dildos?
Father like son, isn't it?
Oh, whatever.
Oh,
Came to my head.
that was like a really, really good point there. So he just made an assumption and he kind of escalated the relationship. Like, oh, when we're hanging out later, but there's no promise of a second date. Now, she did this really abruptly. She's like, what makes you think that we're going to hang out again? Even if you don't say that, that is what you should be thinking. This was absolutely great because even if you don't say it, because that's kind of a rude thing to say, but if you think that, you should always be thinking that. Like, what makes you think we're going to have a second date? Those are such high standards that this is a man who needs to prove himself. And that kind of mindset is so attractive. And it is what the most high value celebrity women use and have to help them to really find a quality guy. And this is a great example. She just verbalized it in a very harsh way, probably because maybe she's the celebrity who has so many guys coming after her. She has to find an abrasive way so these guys stop coming after her. I don't know.
Hey, so I woke up in the morning, you look out the window, and I promise you there'll be shit.
Oh, so I'm going to be waking up in your bed, am I? You bloody wish.
See,
I've been wondering.
what great confidence, honestly. It's
Who's
a little
got my
arrogant,
way?
but
You or me?
I like the
Yours is
confidence.
number one. Slightly.
Show me then.
You want me to get it out?
Yeah.
No way.
You're doing it.
I'm not quite sure I can date a man that likes his hair this much.
Yeah, so just in case you fancy me too much, I'll have
Like I'd
to...
fancy
This
you
woman
too,
just
boy.
seems
I'll have to
horrible.
check the hair back
Absolutely
out.
horrible.
You flexing your muscles while you're putting
What do
your
you
bloody
mean?
hair
What
up.
muscles? You notice my muscles?
I'd like to see you again.
What?
I'd like to see you again.
We said you liked to be naked. I thought, yeah, I know you would.
Not yet.
I honestly,
Aaron's
both
nice.
of these people are totally immature. First of all, she makes him take his hair out, and then she judges him for it, and then she, he puts it back, and then she makes fun of him for showing his muscles. She's like making him into her puppet that just performs for her. And I guess it's great for reality TV, but this is a thing. People do this. They'll kind of put people on stage and make them perform, and it's not nice. But still, the takeaway here is that she's got really high standards, and she's letting him know that he just doesn't get a pass to move on to stage 2 or a second date until he proves it. Let's keep going here.
There's a difference between confident and cocky.
True.
I don't know what I think about him, and I don't know what to say.
You could ask him what hair products he uses to get that gorgeous shine.
I can use without these reality comments.
Or how often he goes for a blow dry. Or anything.
This is why I don't watch TV.
Can I get a bill, mate?
Yeah, probably for the best, Azza.
Well, thank you for a lovely date. I've had a really good time.
Is that true?
Get to know you properly.
Is it just me, or will this date not end?
Anyway, I got to get off now. Early morning tomorrow, babe.
Yeah, another full day to
Okay.
fuck all.
So how long have you been doing that for?
Acting.
No, badminton. Of course it's acting. What goes on in her head?
This is just making me cringe. This isn't real.
Do you like fish?
I'm not in the mood for fish.
Not
I
in the
mean-
mood for this date by the looks of it.
Whereabouts are you from?
Blackpool.
So what, do you get the train straight to Blackpool then?
Trying to get rid of them, are you, Chelsea?
Yeah, got to Preston and to Bolton. It's only 2 trains though, so it wasn't
Oh,
too
that's
bad.
so long though, 2 trains.
Guys, save your sexy transport chat.
This
for day
guy,
2,
honestly,
please.
like, why are you even
Come on,
wasting
ask
your
some
time there?
questions.
I hope they're paying
Where's
him
your
well to be
favourite
on this
place you've
show.
ever been?
This is painful to watch. I can't even watch this. This is so awkward.
You ever been to Florida?
No. Oh, yeah.
I went to Florida and every day for the whole week, we just went to a different theme park.
Oh, you're not going to go Busch Gardens tonight?
I forgot what I was going to say.
Hello.
Hi, Paul. Oh, am I glad to hear your voice.
How's it going?
Yeah, he's not for me.
At least see the dinner through,
Yeah.
and then you leave.
Okay.
You never know. If
Okay,
anyone
let's
can
see how that
engineer a
works.
Turnaround.
Oh, I am really not feeling this. But Paul told me I've got to see through dinner before I can do one. But he didn't tell me I couldn't speed eat.
Gaviscon for table 3.
That was amazing.
Oh, gosh. What is this woman famous for?
You done?
No.
He's still going.
He's barely started.
Good for you, man.
I probably have to shoot now.
Goodbye.
What?
See
the poor
ya.
fella's still eating.
Don't get
Yeah,
up.
but,
Don't get up for her.
thank
Don't
you
get up
so
for her.
much.
Good for you, buddy.
Savage.
I just didn't feel
for
it
you.
one little bit. It was just quite draining.
just-
I know it's really rude and everything,
Yeah,
but
it
I
is.
just kind of wanted to get out of there.
Yeah.
She's
Okay.
literally doing a runner from him and the bill.
Okay.
Look at her go.
You're Max, aren't you?
It's Maxwell, but obviously people call me Max.
Maxwell.
Maxwell, but people call me Max.
Maxwell.
She's still not got it.
What's your last name's Well?
Oh, God, this is painful.
My last name is not Well, so Maxwell is my full name.
Right.
But then people just call me Max. Have you not heard Maxwell before?
Oh yeah, Maxwell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, Maxwell.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a bit long.
A bit long, isn't it?
A bit like this chap.
I just go Max.
Max, that's fine.
Yeah, he did say that in the first place, George. Will someone get me a latte? This is going to be a long day.
I mean, it seems there like she was trying to be sarcastic and make a joke, and he didn't get it, and she just kept going with it. And I just can't imagine like this is going to work out. He doesn't seem quick-witted enough for her, and they're just at different paces. He seems kind of like a nice guy, and she seems a little bit like trouble, to be honest.
Do you go to the gym?
I do, yeah.
I do too.
Do you?
I have. They are actually quite solid.
Oh,
I
mate,
mean-
have a squeeze.
She's actually,
Not bad.
she actually likes this guy.
I don't want to be muscly, I just want to be toned.
Boys should always be stronger than the girl.
And here he is,
And
Max,
you
whose
can
views from
you can kind of tell that she liked him a little bit because she was qualifying herself to him. She's like, "Hey, I work out too. Look, I'm physically fit just like you." And that's kind of trying to prove yourself that you're up to their standards. And she wouldn't do that if she really didn't like the guy. And then she let him touch her, which I think she kind of even prompted. I don't know. So, yeah, I mean, she seems to like him.
1974.
What's your type?
But I'll be honest, I want a man, not a boy.
That's the big one for you.
There
isn't
is
it?
a massive difference, honestly.
How do you tell?
Deeper voice and pubes normally.
A boy lets me take control and I get bored.
So
okay, all right. So I actually think she likes him, and here's why. He asked her like what she looks for, and she said, "I want someone who's a man, not a boy. Someone who's really a man." And I think she said that to him because she was a little bit worried. I'm just overly reading into this, but she seemed a little bit worried that he didn't get her joke, and she wants someone who's going to be able to navigate through the world and kind of, it's a competitive world out there. Men are striving for more power and more status, more resources, and those things are actually good and helpful things because they help you to survive in this world, which is pretty competitive. And I think it's a good thing for a woman to seek that ability in a man to be resourceful. Doesn't mean he needs to compete in the top 1% of the world. It just means that he needs to be ambitious and resourceful and be able to provide and contribute in his own way. And it seems like she worried that this guy couldn't. And so let's see how he does and how he qualifies and passes the test.
saying boredom comes from you not being led. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
She wants to be led.
Who's gonna keep you on your toes? Who's gonna
And be like, Georgia, stop being gobby.
I think the man should always take the lead. That's just my view. Doesn't mean that.
Seems like I don't know if he believes that for real.
I think it'd be quite hard to suppress me, let's just say.
Yeah, 100%.
She's challenging him.
I think these two have met each other's match.
I am quite traditional. I do feel like the man should be the man and the protector and the woman should be the woman.
That's good.
But always equal. It's just how I would want my relationship to be.
Yeah, but never be stronger than.
Let me just clarify what this really means. I think in the modern day age, there's all of these questions about gender and sex and masculinity and femininity. At the end of the day, masculine and feminine really just means the main differences between man and women. Anything that differentiates men from women is going to attract men. So the more different than you can look from a man, the more attractive you will appear to a man. So for example, both men and women have feet, and men are not really overly commonly attracted to just feet, but women have breasts and men don't, and men are extremely attracted to those. So I think what she's trying to say is I want someone who has a lot of masculine traits, and we're equal partners, but I'll take on a feminine trait or a feminine role and you take on the masculine. And there's a lot of different nuances to what masculinity and femininity means. And I think here she's really talking about being able to get me, being intelligent enough to understand when I'm trying to pull a fast one on you or when I'm not living to my best self, and to help guide me and to call me on it, and to be a partner who's going to keep me on my toes and help me to grow. And I think they both deserve that. And quite frankly, I don't know if he's up to the task, because she seems really, really quick-witted and smart. He seems like at a little bit of a less aggressive pace, let's just call it.
This is the way it works, right? If you're a man who leads, and the woman is going to follow that man, then she'll naturally become better anyway, because it's natural to her. And it's
I don't think he really knows what he's talking about here.
So,
I think he's just trying to pass a test.
Yeah, and if you play your cards right, G, he might even buy you an...
So I broke down a little bit of this video. Let me know if you like this, if you want me to go a little bit deeper, if you want me to talk about different aspects or watch different shows. Just let me know in the comments section. I can start cranking these videos out more and do different reaction breakdown videos. Would love to know what you're watching, what you'd like to break down. And please do me a huge favor and hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. It helps it to be shared with more people. Thank you so much. See you next week. Be well.